Today's episode is a special episode. I want to talk about something that I see a lot of people talk about, but I don't think y'all understand what the hell y'all be talking about. Gaslighting. Let's clap it up for gaslighting. No, I should not clap it up for gaslighting, because what gaslighting is, let me explain what gaslighting is first, because y'all just be saying this word, y'all use this word, y'all have no idea what this word means. Gaslighting is a manipulation technique used to manipulate or distort somebody's perception of reality. Basically, I'm telling you the sky is not blue. Even though you're seeing the sky is blue, I'm telling you that the sky is not blue. And if I tell you that the sky is not blue enough, guess what? You're going to believe that the sky is not blue. Gaslighting is a horrible manipulative technique that we all use. We all use gaslighting to some extent or form to get what we want. And we need to say that first. Everybody gaslights. But some people do it more than others do it. So we need to talk about that. The first step you need to understand, if you're being gaslighted, somebody's going to change details, memories. They're going to change the way that you see the world. If I can't change the way you see the world, I can't gaslight you. People with a strong sense of reality and knowing who they are and knowing how they feel, it's hard to gaslight them. You have to do a lot of manipulation on them to gaslight them. But oftentimes they're going to know you're manipulating them.
I don't want to play with you no more. Please stop.
The best manipulation, you don't know you're being manipulated. So gaslight is going to start by little gaslights. All fires start with little fires, right? So the gaslight is going to start with a little bit of gas. Oh, this didn't happen, or a little lie, but that one little lie, it turns into a big snowball. Like I said, you ever seen an avalanche? Avalanche should start with one snowball, and it starts snowballing. The gaslighter has to know that they can gaslight you. If it's nothing to gaslight, then they can't bother you. If you're secure in your emotions and your insecurities, it's very hard for a gaslighter to gaslight you. There's nothing to light on fire. Fires need something to burn. If it's nothing to burn, the gaslighter has nothing, no fuel. So when you're dealing with a gaslighter, they're going to start with one little lie. They're going to tell you something about yourself that you know is true. That, oh, you're not smart. When you know you're a genius, you could have 4 master degrees and a gaslighter will tell you ain't smart, even though they a dummy and they ain't even got a GED, a high school diploma. But they telling you, the person with degrees or supreme smarts, the highly intelligent person, that you ain't smart. And you know what? They done tell you so many times that you start believing. The gaslighter has to know that they can gaslight you. If it's nothing to gaslight, then they can't bother you. If you're secure in your emotions and your insecurities, it's very hard for a gaslighter to gaslight you. There's nothing to light on fire. Fires need something to burn. If it's nothing to burn, the gaslighter has nothing, no fuel. So you need to understand that's first. Then after they tell you lies that you know are not true, they're going to start what I like to call blatant lies. Lies that you know is not true. You ugly. You could be Rihanna. They still going to tell you ugly. And you like, huh? Again, if you tell somebody something a bunch of times, they're going to start to believe it. It's called repetition. That's why the news tells you Ukraine, bad war. Think of the news. The news tells you the same thing. Turn on any news station. They're all going to be saying the same thing. You ever see the TikTok and YouTube clips or the viral videos of them showing the news? They say the same thing on the news all the time. Why? Every news channel, CNN, Fox News, they all say the same thing. Oh, we going to war, Joe Biden, depression, recession. You repeat these things, people start to believe it. You want to cause panic in people. You want to create what I like to call mass hysteria. When you create mass hysteria, you get panic. Do you understand that when you panic human beings, it takes 2 hours? Once we've thrown out our equilibrium, it takes us 2 hours to get back to our normal states. So when you constantly terrorizing somebody and keeping them unbalanced, it takes them a while to get back to equilibrium. You keep throwing somebody off their equilibrium, they're going to be messed up. And that's the main tactic of gaslighters, is to throw you off balance. If they keep you off balance, then they could do whatever I want with you. If you're not following a straight path and you go down a crooked path, I could take you wherever I want. All right. I'm going to take you down my path. And you don't want to go down their path because their path is full of gaslighting and manipulation. It's hell. You don't want to go down the road with hell. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Let's clap it up. Also, a main common technique that gaslighters do, they like to project their emotions, their fears, their insecurities, all their bad stuff onto you. They feel so bad about themselves that they can't feel good around you. Even though you are a ball of light and you taking care of them, they can't, because the gaslighters are professionals at this. So you need to understand that it's a gradual escalation. Fire escalates again, fire rises. So the gaslighting is going to get a little bit more intense like that. So again, a lot of females too. A lot of females let men gaslight them because you believe what he says. He could be a bum and you're going to believe what he says because he's telling you this. This is, you done fallen in love with this man. But who you in love with? You in love with a projection. because the real him is a horrible person. The real her is a horrible person. We can't see it because they throwing so many lies and so many gaslights. They lighting fires so you can't see it. You in the smoke. You in the smoke. So that's why you can't see the lies, because they done let so many fires or smoke. It's in your lungs. Then you off balance. What happens when smoke gets in your lungs? It'll kill you. They take your air away. They take your breath. You can't see. You can't focus. Or you hear smoke and fire. This is the gaslighter. They running while meanwhile they running around lighting fires. They are arsonists. You're dealing with a professional arsonist that know how to escalate fires. They live to start fires because they have nothing inside of them. So they have to burn. All right. Fire consumes. It brings life, but they don't know how to turn their fire to bring life. You know what I mean? Also, a common technique of gaslight is to isolate you. They don't want you around your friends, your family, your coworkers, anybody that brings you happiness and could tell you about them. They don't want you around, because when you're around these people and you sense the breathe, you get the breathing again. They filled you up with so much smoke that when you rise up and you breathe again, you're like, what am I doing here? And they pull you back down to the fire. You ever see they pull you back? They drag you down to hell. Listen, I'm trying to tell you now. You starting to see it. All right, that's why they call it gaslighting. And a lot of y'all don't be knowing it. Y'all be thinking somebody tell you a little lie. Oh, you gaslighting me. Stop using this word. This is not a fun word. This word is a heavy psychological word. And people that are gaslighters are master manipulators. So stop using this word lightly. All right. They like to isolate you. Isolating a human being is the worst thing you could do. That's why jail. What do they do in jail? They take away your time. The worst thing you can do to a human being is isolate them. Solitary confinement. What is the worst punishment? Supermax. What do they do in Supermax? Do they beat you? Do they? No. They just lock you in a room by yourself for 23 hours a day. And then you get 1 hour a day to go outside. You can't see nobody. You can't talk to nobody. You can't hear nobody. That's the worst form of punishment you can do to another human being is solitary confinement. Killing them is not punishment. Keeping them and torturing them and keeping them isolated, they can't see nobody else, that is pure torture. People be like, yo, kill me. You go to Supermax jail, a lot of people say kill me. All right. Because when you isolate a human being after 2 weeks, it only takes 2 weeks of a human being in isolation to lose their mind. We are social creatures. We need to be around people we love. We need love and feelings, or else we wither and we die. Plants need other plants. It's a neural network. You have to be around other people. I know you might think, oh, I'm antisocial. Antisocial is a bad behavior. It's It's the reason it's antisocial. Human beings are social creatures. We need other people. We need to talk to other people. People that are isolated and are dangerous. You don't want an isolated person because you don't know how they think. So when they try to isolate you, they cut you off. Funny thing, I was just watching a documentary on Cuba. Cuba, you can't get internet. You can't get a bunch of things. You have to, everything, same thing with North Korea. The worst thing you could do to human beings is cut them off from access to the internet, the news, TV shows. North Korea only has one radio station and one television station, and the government controls it. All you do is see Kim Jong-un. All you see him all day. Again, that's control, gaslighting. He's gaslighting the whole nation. These words are not good words. People that gaslight are not good people because they want control. They don't have something missing from inside of them, and they need to take it from you. All right? They will isolate you. They will tell you your friends and your family are wrong. The minute somebody starts telling you that the people that you love and knowing your whole life are bad for you, cut them off, because they are trying to be the worst person for you. I guarantee they are the worst person in the world. If they telling you other people are bad, then they are a horrible person. Because who would do that? Who would tell you to be away from the people you love? A man that loves you is going to want to be around your family, want to love your family, want to know your family and friends, because they are extensions of you. They are trying to cut off extensions of you to the outside world. They don't want no communication with the outside world. Listen.
You're a dummy.
I know you're not, but you have to listen to me. You are being trapped. You're being bamboozled. You're being manipulated. You need to understand, all right? Gaslighting is the worst form of psychological abuse because it's constant. They have to gaslight you every day. Imagine being lit on fire every day. This is what you're essentially doing with a gaslighter. That's what it feels. It feels like you are getting burnt alive, that you cannot breathe because they are lighting fires. It's no air. You're Jordan Sparks. How am I supposed to breathe with no air? Every time you with a gaslighter manipulated, remember this, what I said. Be like Jordan Sparks. How am I supposed to breathe with no air? And then they go, nah, you don't need to be around your friends and your family. All you need is me. You're around somebody that says, all you need is me, run the other way. Because they are a life force drainer. They are manipulated. They are gaslighting you. And you're going to burn up. And then what are you going to do? When the gaslight is done with you, they're just going to walk up your ashes and kick over you. All right? So you need to understand, you with a gaslight and manipulation, stop using this word lightly. All right? They're going to isolate you, trap you. It sounds like jail, right? All right. So if your relationship looks like jail, it feels like jail, and they feel like a warden and they feel like they're keeping you back, I think you're in jail.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yeah, they said nobody could come see you. Your friends, your family not welcome. Imagine somebody you love that actually loves you saying, I don't want you around your friends and your family. Now, when I say it, it's nah, that sounds crazy. But your partner, when the last time you seen your friends and your family? They took your phone away. They don't even let you use your phone. I know women in situations with men, they don't even let them use a phone. How do you not have a phone in 2023? You with a man that does not let you use a cellular device? And this is a person you want to deal with? What if it's danger? What if your friends and your family die? You have no access to the outside world. You a big dummy.
You're a dummy.
You letting this man control your life. You letting this woman control your life. You have no access to the free world. You are North Korean. North Korean. You have one radio station, one TV. They don't even want you watching the TV because you might learn something to escape. You are in Nazi Germany. You don't get it though. You can't see it. I see it. That's why you watching the thecorpyshow. You like, I am a prisoner of your own making, and they sitting there happily ruining your life. They have no problem about it. They enjoy it. You gotta understand. These people enjoy you. You like, why are they doing this to me? Because they having a ball. They having the most fun ruining your life because they have no life. So you the gaslighter, you the manipulator. Run, girl. Again, this was inspired by this girl. She told me her boyfriend took her phone away. She said, I haven't had a phone in 4 years. I said, what are you doing? I said, you were the man that don't let you have a phone for 4 years? I got to tell you your relationship is bad, or are you telling yourself? A lot of times people tell you stuff. When people tell me stuff now, I just reiterate what they say. Instead of giving them advice, I just be like, so you with somebody that took your phone away for 4 years? You like that? No. Does that sound healthy? That's my new thing. When y'all tell me about your relationships, I'm gonna just start commenting. Does that sound healthy? Because it doesn't sound healthy to me. Do you think it sounds healthy? Again, you don't have to tell people about themselves. Just ask them simple questions like, does that sound right to you? If they do something dumb, just be like, you don't want to look that over again. You don't want to think that over again. Because then I guarantee they'll be like, oh, it does sound dumb. You don't have to say nothing, no effort. Again, so you with a gaslighter, they're going to tell you, should I take you away from your friends and your family and your life and isolate you and trap you into a world of my making and control your every move and your thought? Would you like that? It don't sound good. So stop using this word gaslighting like it's, oh, they gaslight me, because you don't want real gaslighting. Real gaslighting, you're not going to know till you trapped in a 5x5 cell with a person you hate that you thought you loved. All right? Wherever you watch podcasts, if I'm not there, let me know so I can upload videos to wherever I need to be. The Corpy Show, and I'm your host.